whenever I go for a movie, okay, I watch it from the entertainment perspective. Okay, I am going, I want to be freshen up, I want to relax my mind and all those things. But we have discussed this thing that there is a subtle kind of a thing, subtle kind of a notion which they try to slip into the conversation and into the ideologies, and some of the people can get targeted. So let's discuss about some of the examples.
Okay. So I mean, there are many examples.
Let's discuss about some.
Yeah.
Let's not
So we have this Pathan. It's a very hit movie. I would start with this.
right.
I think this was in January. It was released, and it went on to earn around more than 1,000 crore or something, whatever it is. So now you see, the idea is that now there are various videos also available on YouTube, and I have some of my friends in military as well, distant friends. So they say, well, this is just a fiction.
Exactly.
It never happens like that.
It happens never.
It never happens like that. And in fact, there was one raw chief. He was saying that, well, this is bogus. It can never happen that a raw agent, he becomes a villain and he targets Indian ecosystem, India as a country, its sovereignty, and you have a ISI agent trying to help you, trying to help raw. See, first of all, raw, so that's what the gentleman was saying, the ex-raw chief, that first of all, if you have a personality like this, it's the raw that is first to detect in this entire planet that this guy has become anti-India. And they will only kill him first.
Right.
They don't have to go even to PMO or government that please allow us to eliminate this man.
So why are they portraying this thing in the movie then?
Because leftist. See, here, so Congress, which is center-left party, again, now in politicians also there is a line. So you have this zero, and then you have positive axis, and you have negative axis. Okay, so let's consider zero as center. So you have so now let's forget about positive and negative. So this is right, this is left.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
So Congress is center left, and BJP is center right.
Okay.
So what is that center left? Mostly they are neutral in all the aspects.
Okay.
But when the need arrived, they become leftist.
Okay.
Right?
Okay.
And BJP mostly are neutral. कोई फर्क नहीं पड़ता उनको. बुर्का पहन रहा है, नहीं पहन रहा है, घूंघट डाल रहे हैं. But when it comes कुछ ऐसा, if there is a issue which is burning, they will take a right-wing stand.
Okay.
And then we have center left, center right parties. Similarly, we have far left and far right parties.
Jैसे example?
जैसे example, we have Akali Dal.
Okay.
Akali Dal is a very much pro-Sikh party. Or of course, it is now, but when Bala Saheb Thakere's days, Shiv Sena. So you can count Shiv Sena as far right party.
Okay.
Even if they are wrong, they will always favor Hindus only.
Okay.
कुछ दंगा हिंदुओं ने शुरू किया, शायद उनकी गलती है, but they will favor Hindus only because उनका far right vision है. There have been instances in UP also where people have found mob lynching Muslim gentlemen. Now, of course, I think there is a law also enacted by the day before yesterday. I was reading the news. So BJP, they will punish person like that. But far right party means no matter what, they will go with.
They are like too radical with their ideologies.
Yes.
Like, specifically, okay, we'll follow this thing only.
This thing only. कुछ भी हो जाए, यही करना है हमको. And similarly, you have center left like Owaisi, Indian Muslim League. And people like that, and to some extent RJD, Lalu Yadav. So Mulayam was, I would say, center left, but Lalu Yadav is far left. वो कुछ भी हो जाए, हम यही करेंगे. They have tuned to that ideology. Nothing happens, we will stick to it.
Okay.
Like that.
Okay. Let's come back to the movie topic.
Yeah. So now I'm coming. So if you see, Congress rule has been leftist rule. What so basically, I said leftist rule means So if you see even Congress government during the time of Nehru or Indira Gandhi, so they were not very much against Hindus. If you see, there were welfare schemes, and they were, in fact, Ram Mandir, the door was opened by Rajiv Gandhi. So they were not anti-Hindus. But after I said 1991 USSR collapse and the subsequent alteration in their theology, so now they are more into appeasement.
Okay.
They are more into appeasement. So now, if you see, although this is a known fact that Indian Muslims identify itself as an Indian and Pakistani, but so in their theology, there is a concept of Muslim Ummah. Muslim Ummah means basically entire Muslim population as one unit. So these kind of movies like Pathan. So now what it is shown that ISI, which will never do anything favorable for India. In fact, its origin is to finish India.
Right.
In Uri the surgical strike we found, so that's again
Right.
I'm
Right.
coming.
Yes.
That's
Yes. Yes.
bleed India with 1,000 cuts.
हम्म,
उनका एजेंडा ही वही है, उसके लिए ही उसका बर्थ हुआ है. But then these movies are showing कि उसका एक agent is helping you to protect the sovereignty of India. So what will happen? This will please the masses which are mostly Muslim. एंड बिकॉज ब्रदरहुड, मुस्लिम उम्मा, एक मुस्लिम लड़की हमारे हिंदुस्तान को और एक हिंदू विलन जो कि रॉ में रह चुका था, वो आपको फेवर कर रहा
वो
है.
सेक्युलरिज्म के नाम पे ये सब चीजें
ये सब
दिखाते
चल
हैं.
रहा है. दिस इज व्हाट इज अपीजमेंट. और
ओके.
अब देखिए, एक्शन वाज वेरी गुड, सॉन्ग्स वर झूमे जो पठान, इवन माय सन इवन नाउ सिंग्स.
हाँ, राइट. राइट.
So I don't deny
हाँ. हाँ.
entertainment is good, action is good, songs are very good, acting I think Shah Rukh has done very good acting after maybe 5-7 years, I would say. It was wonderful acting.
Yeah.
But then these subtle messages are brought in धीरे से, and unless you are very much aware, मतलब if you are not very much studied or you are not very much oriented,
Right.
you will, आपको पता ही नहीं चलेगा ये क्या हो रहा है.
Exactly.
And you will have positive aspect for ISI.
Hmm.
एक आपके माइंड में आ रहा है कि वो लोग भी सारे गलत नहीं है,
Right.
वहां पे भी कुछ अच्छे लोग हैं, जो कि ऐसा है नहीं. अगर कुछ अच्छे होंगे भी ना, दैट्स जैसा मैंने कहा, द रॉ एक्स रॉ चीफ वाज सेइंग दैट समझो ऐसा कुछ होता भी है कि अ रॉ पर्सन बिकम्स एन एंटी नेशनल और वो हमारे नेशनल इंटरेस्ट को हार्म कर रहा है. सो इट इज द रॉ फर्स्ट इट विल द रॉ द फर्स्ट ऑर्गेनाइजेशन दैट विल किल हिम.
Exactly.
इट विल नॉट इवन आस्क गवर्नमेंट, हम ही उसको मार देंगे. व्हाई वी हैव टू टेक हेल्प फ्रॉम अदर्स, ऐसा है. और सिमिलरली आईएसआई में भी समझो, इफ देयर आर पीपल हु मे बी लिटिल मैच्योर, एंड of course Pakistan ka birth itself is, they had this two nation theory which was concept of against united India, the idea of Bharat. So they had this, so unka jo basis hai wo against the idea of unified India. Lekin there will be some people who may agree to some moderate opinions about helping India and all, but sabse pehle ISI unko maar dalega.
Right.
They won't allow that to help us.
Basically, we are talking about ISI only. In that movie, it has been shown that there can be a possibility of friendship.
Yes.
Right.
But so if you are saying that there is a possibility of friendship between a common Pakistani and common Indian, nothing harm in that.
Yeah.
Like Bajrangi Bhaijaan. बजरंगी भाईजान में क्या हुआ? ऑफ कोर्स इट इज बेस्ड ऑन अ ट्रू स्टोरी, ठीक है, पर उसमें भी काफी कुछ चीजें इन द नेम ऑफ क्रिएटिव फ्रीडम द ऑथर हैज डन इट, एंड इट वाज अ हिट. वो भी हिट थी एंड नोबडी हैड एनी प्रॉब्लम्स विद दैट. ठीक है, वो नेम पे प्रॉब्लम था बजरंगी भाईजान, एंड आई थिंक डायरेक्टर एंड सलमान खान क्लैरिफाइड विद द कंसर्न पार्टी एंड दे वर हैप्पी, एंड इनफैक्ट इट वाज अ मॉन्स्टर हिट. सो वो एक अलग चीज है, उसमें किसी को आपत्ति नहीं है. हो सकता है वो एक एवरेज पाकिस्तानी और एक एवरेज हिंदुस्तानी में फ्रेंडशिप हो सकती है. बट टू से दैट आईएसआई इंडिया की हेल्प कर रही है एक एंटागोनिस्ट रॉ एजेंट को मारने में, दैट्स टू हाई.
In the name of fiction.
In the name of fiction, that's too high, and in fact it appears it's some motivated agenda.
Right. I got the point. Yes.
There are many other things that Hindu कुछ पहाड़ी दिखाई गई है. मैं उसमें जाना नहीं चाहता.
Right.
There are various other things that I can quote, but this is a very basic thing.
Right.
ये है एक लेफ्ट विंग मूवी.
Exactly. And a floating person who doesn't have an idea about the left wing and the right wing वाला thing, he will not.
समझ में नहीं आएगा.
वो सिर्फ जाएगा, maybe he will think, okay, there is a possibility, okay, he might talk to his father or the people around. Okay, ISI is not that bad.
Yes.
That kind of a thing
Yes.
might pop up in his mind.
Pop up.
Right.
जैसे our armed forces went and did this aerial strike.
Right.
And then the 3 days the entire area was covered, and then Pakistan came up with the propaganda that कुछ हुआ ही नहीं है. कुछ दरख्तों, basically some trees were finished or nothing happened to us. So we might believe them. क्योंकि हम उनसे क्या उम्मीद कर सकते हैं? समझो आपके घर में घुस के कोई आपको मार के गया, तो क्या आप बोलोगे कि मुझे मार के गया? Nobody will say, right? नहीं मेरे से कुछ हुआ ही नहीं ऐसा.
Because of the image, international image,
right? कि मेरे घर में घुस के किसने मेरे को मार दिया? Nobody will say.
Right.
पर आपके दिमाग में आ रहा है कि शायद वो लोग भी सच बोल सकते हैं. There is an element. क्योंकि हम यहाँ पे बैठ के we can discuss like this with a coffee or water, because there are people day and night 24/7 protecting our borders. So I'm not saying that we have blind faith in them. They are also humans. They commit mistakes, and there is a process and things check and balance to do that. But at least we should have faith when they are saying something. We should never demand proof.
Exactly.
And there were many political parties which were saying that give us the proof. And that was very, very shameful. And see, that's what happened. They thought that they are addressing a particular section of society to appease them, but general Indian mass became very unhappy with that,
Exactly.
right? So
They should become unhappy
they should
actually.
become unhappy because we are able to sleep peacefully because they are having sleepless night at the borders.
Right, right.
Siachen Glacier, it's world's topmost this thing, and they are fighting one of the deadliest enemy, China, there. So, when our armed force, so when Modi says, a political party says, I have done this, you have all the rights to, go against him. But when armed forces, Air Force chief is coming and saying that, well, we have done this, you don't question him, right?
Exactly.